Hello, honors folks. This is Dr. Litton, and I am here to announce the Fall 2018 Honors Fundraiser and how you can go to Europe with a friend for free. So if you participate in our Fall Fundraiser, you're going to be able to help our endowment, which helps our students pay for research expenses and conference travel and things like that. But you'll also get a chance to earn service credits, fundraising service credits in particular, and also win an opportunity to go to Europe and a whole bunch of other prizes. So this video is designed either to recap if you went to our meeting and heard this for you so you know all the details, but also for those of you who didn't get a chance to go to the meeting, watch this video very carefully and we'll give you all the instructions that you need and all the contact information you need to get started so that you can earn service credits, you can help us raise money, and potentially win really, really cool prizes. All right, so here we go. What prizes can you win? Well, first of all, everybody gets chocolate because we just do that, right? So if you participate in the fundraiser at all, you're going to get chocolate, okay? We have a 3rd through 10th prize drawings, and those are gift cards ranging from $10 to $25, and they're things like Amazon, Target, Whataburger, Cinemark, just all kinds of different places that you might like to go. And so we have those drawings. The second prize drawing is a round-trip ticket for an airfare for 2 to a major U.S. city. We have dozens of major U.S. cities to choose from, round-trip tickets for 2 to a major U.S. city. And then the first prize, which is what everybody's always focused on, is round-trip for 2 to a European city, and I'll give you more details about that later on. Now, these are all opportunities that you get by participating. Each time you participate, you're entered into the drawing, and so anytime you participate, even one thing, you get a chance to win a trip for Europe. But even if you're the top seller and you don't get chosen, or you don't get your ticket drawn for Europe or one of the other prizes, if you're the top seller, you're always guaranteed to win a $100 gift card, and that's going to be to a store or venue of your choice, okay? Now, what's included in the first prize drawing? Everybody wants to know, what are the details on that? Round-trip airfare for 2 from Dallas-Fort Worth, 5 nights double accommodation, and this is to any number of about 2 dozen or so European cities. You can choose from Prague, Rome, Athens, Budapest, London, Paris, Madrid, Berlin, any number of different cities, and you can choose that. It's really, really simple. We'll give you a whole list of cities you can choose from. 5 nights double accommodation means 1 room, and so it's two people, 1 room. And you have to complete your travel before the end of 2019, right? So, but you can go any number of different, we have to have like 45 days advance notice so they can book your tickets and all that kind of stuff. You can, if you want to, stay more than 5 nights, and we can arrange that for you. A lot of times the people who've won this in the past have said, I want to stay for like 2 or 3 more nights, or maybe even 4 or 5 more nights, and we can do that for you. We just delay the return airfare, and you have to get the other nights at the hotel or a different hotel on your own. Some people have flown into Prague and have gone to Prague for a few nights and then gone somewhere else like Berlin for a couple of days and then back to Prague and fly back home. You can do it, very flexible for you. You can do that any way you want to. Okay. Now, how do you win a free trip to Europe by participating? Well, easy peasy. We're working with Yankee Candle. Yankee Candle, we've worked with them many times before. They've got a whole catalog, paper catalog, online catalog. You can sell it using your phone. Very, very simple. If you sell a product, an item, okay, the first one you sell, you get 1 entry into the drawing and you earn 1 fundraising service hour. Very simple. If you sell $50 worth, okay, this is 2 entries and 2 service hours. 100 is 4 entries and 4 service hours, and so on, all the way up to $400. You can get 10 entries and all 10 of your hours. But you can keep going beyond that if you want to. I mean, if you want to sell $2,000, $3,000 worth, be my guest if you can go and do it. And we'll give you the hours and the entries into the drawing, and you'd probably be our top prize winner anyway. Okay. Okay. Now, here's the cruel part that people just love to torment me. It's not enough to make money for the program because that's altruistic. It's not enough to have incentive that people will get to win prizes like trips to Europe and round-trip tickets and gift cards and things like that. No. The students in our honors programs believe that people are motivated by cruelty, and in the past they certainly have been. And so the idea here is that if the whole of the honors student body meets certain targets, then I have to suffer. Okay, I've done it before. I'll do it again. I don't like it, but you know how I am. Anything for the school. First of all, I hate three things. I hate the University of Alabama, not because they're bad, not because they're crummy at football, but because, well, I root for Arkansas and we always lose to them, and I can't stand that because it's petty jealousy on my part and I don't care who knows it. Secondly, I don't like getting pies to the face. I think it's silly. I think it's demeaning. I think it's humiliating. And yet that's exactly what the people in our honors program want to see happen to me. And the third thing is I don't like miniature food. Most of you know this. I don't like food that's too small. It creeps me out. Little miniature corn and baby carrots and little things like that are just, it goes against the natural order of things, and I don't like it. But being who I am, loving the program, loving my students the way I do, I'm willing to go through a lot of suffering, but you've got to reach certain targets for me to be able to do this. Now, this is net profit. This is not gross, okay? We have to profit. This is our profit. If we reach $5,000 in net profit, we will do a tiny food party for Dr. Litton. I will eat tiny food, and even with the lights on, I'll even look at it before I eat it because that's the worst part about it, honestly. If we get to $6,000, I will wear an Alabama shirt for a day. At the end of the day, at midnight, I burn it, but I will wear it for a day. And I've followed through on these kinds of things in the past. Check my record. I'm a man of my honor, of my word. I keep my word. I'm a man of honor. If we make $8,000, I will take pies to the face. Last time I took pies to the face, people recorded it. I got a little pie in my ear, which took a day to get out of there. But it just, I don't know, it was kind of weird. I don't know what happened. Now, if 75% of the people in our program participate, then we get to pie Beth in the face. Now, guys, that's the one I want you to focus on. That's the one I really, really want you to go after. 75% is a high percentage, but I know you can do it. And think of how glorious it would be to capture that on film, okay, for all time, forever and ever, and how we could roll it again and again and again at every gala and at every banquet and at every honors alum meeting for 30, 40 years, okay? So keep your eyes focused on the cruelty factor, which is, I know, a great motivator for evil geniuses like honor students on the college level. How do you get started? First of all, very, very simple. First step, go to yankeecandlefundraiser.com or get the Yankee Fundraiser app for your phone. And secondly, click on register or seller login. You would need our group number, and there it is, 9999-84053. Very simple. And just do what you have to do to log in with our group number. Simple. Check your email to continue the registration process. You just follow the instructions. Very, very simple. And then step 4 is start reaching out. You want to send emails. You want to use, if you've got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those kinds of things. You want to text people, call people. Make a short list. I'll talk about this in just a second. Make a short list of all the people that you think, these are people that would definitely help me out. Okay. Buyers are going to need your group number, and then by email, you're going to get your seller ID. So you need both of those for them to place their order, and Yankee Candle keeps track of what you sold, and we can see what you sold so that we know how to give you the credit for both the service hours and the entries into the prizes for the prize drawings. Okay. Here's the great thing. I love this about Yankee Candle. They ship these directly to the buyer. You do not have to deliver anything. Nothing arrives at the honors office, nothing for you to pick up. It goes straight to the buyer. Okay. Which makes it so easy. So you could literally do a lot of this by being on the phone or sending out texts or emails and whatnot. But the secret here is to think about all the different people you could hit up for this. Okay. And do as many as you can, because the more you do, the more entries you get into the drawing. Okay. We'll talk about how to fill out the order form next. It's very simple. You fill in the seller's name first, right? You, first name, last name, phone number, that's you. Under school or organization, put Athenian Honor Society. Don't put TW Honors Office. Athenian Honor Society. The chairperson is Kelsey L. You guys can back this up, and if you get stuck, you can call us or whatever. You can, pause this and walk your way through all of the registration and ordering stuff. As for the customer information, you need to write their full name and phone number. And next to that is a spot for information about the item that they're purchasing. You want to include the item number, the quantity, and the price. If they buy more than 3 different items, use a second line to complete the order, right? And then collect the money. Cash or check is made out to the Athenian Honor Society. This is largely if you're filling out the paper form, if you haven't guessed. This is the paper form. And packets with paper forms are available in the honors office. We have plenty of them. Come by and grab them. A whole bunch of them were distributed at the AHS meeting, but come by and pick them up and fill them out. You do not need to fill out the order form for buy items that your buyers purchase online, right? You can do that. They can just do it online. But if they want to do a paper form, then they need to use the packet that we have and fill it out just as we've described it here. Run by the honors office, grab one. You never know who you're going to run into that may want to do it that way. Most people probably do want to do it online. It's certainly easy to do that. But you have to collect the money, and if it's a check, make it out to AHS is fine, and then drop that off, okay? And some helpful tips to get started. First of all, know what to say. You need to create a general script and modify it as you need. So, for example, you might write this down or kind of remember this and say, hey, our honors program at TW is raising money for its endowment, and the money goes eventually to help students do student research and go to conferences, especially since those are expensive and sometimes students don't have that kind of money. This helps them do that. And what we're doing is we're selling Yankee Candle items. There's a whole bunch of stuff, not just candles. There's a whole bunch of products in there. And if you help out by buying some of these items, number one, I get credit towards my service. And number two, I have an opportunity to help our program. And number three, you might even do a little Christmas shopping. And then big, number four is, I could go to Europe. Please help me. I know you love me. You'll want to send me to Europe, right? Hit up people who want to help you. That's the big thing. But have a general script. 2 to 3 sentences is all you need to explain what we're doing, why we're doing it, and how they are able to help you. Those are the big things. What we're doing, why we're doing it, and how this will help you. Because most people do this because they want to help you, not necessarily because they want to help our honors programs. They usually don't know much about our honors program, but they know about you. Okay? Explain why they should donate and where the money's going, as we said. Emphasize that delivery will take place before Christmas. We're timing this so that the actual fundraiser is done on November the 5th. So they're going to get their delivery before Christmas, and that this stuff makes great gifts for things. Gifts for teachers, kids, youth ministers, all kinds of things. Anybody that you work with that you want to have a gift to give, these folks could buy all of their Christmas gifts for coworkers and things like that. Very, very simple. And it's all delivered in one big old package to them well in advance of Christmas. So this is a good idea in a lot of ways. So you want to ask family. You want to ask friends. Yes, you want to ask professors or people here at the university that you know, coworkers, anybody that you want to. Fellow students, well, students are kind of broke, so it's probably not the best. But if you want to hit some fellow students up, you could do that. Anybody and everybody. Put your parents to work for you if you can. Have them promote this at their workplace with their peers, church, civic groups, whatever you need to do. Put your parents to work for this, right? We're trying to do something really cool for you. Mom and dad ought to be able to help you out a little bit if they can do that. Use your social media to promote sales. That's kind of a no-brainer. When you get set up, it's going to show you exactly how to link it straight into your Facebook, Twitter, I think Instagram as well, or whatever, and it'll help you do that very quickly and easily using that app. Explain that this year the catalog includes a lot more than just candles. It's got like cooking things and just all kinds of gifts. So it's not just a candle thing. It's just the name of the company. Tell your buyers about your incentive to sell, that you would appreciate it. Gives you a once in a lifetime opportunity to do it, that it's easy to buy through the app or online, that you can do this really, really simple. You can do this from your dorm room or your apartment. You really can. You could sell probably $500, $600, $700 just to people you know sitting in front of your computer or on your phone. I'm not kidding you. And so it doesn't really take a lot of legwork to do this. Make sure that they know that the purchase can be delivered straight to them. There's no work on their end. And then always, always, always smile and be appreciative for any purchases. And even if someone doesn't purchase anything, make sure you thank them for their time and say, I appreciate you listening to me, or I appreciate you helping us out, or considering what we were saying. Okay. These are some tricks to help you get started started. If you need some more help, call us in the honors office. This is only going on for a little while, okay? Now, if you're an alum and you want to help and you want to purchase, simply contact the honors office at honors@twu.edu, and we'll link you up with a student trying to sell this, and we'll make sure that that gets recorded too. I would really appreciate it if you're an alum, if you would help us out. Okay, it's very important. I know some of you guys, we did fundraisers when you were here, and you were great about it. And now you've moved on to career, grad school, or whatever. You don't have to spend a fortune on this, but you could help us out. And if a lot of our alums were to pitch in a little bit, we could really put it over the top. And I promise, if you're an alum, if you contribute, and I end up taking pies to the face and eating tiny food and wearing that horrible Bama shirt, I'll send you pictures and we'll put the video online. But remember that 75%, kids. You really want to see Beth get there and get the pie. Okay? Thank you for listening, and help us. We really need to get over the top. We're trying to reach a goal here, and I know you can help us do it. Thank you so very much.